Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. In today's episode we've begun our very first investigation of this game, where we work to try to see if we can figure out who really killed Rantaro and see if we can maybe even figure out the mastermind as well, and see who they might be and whatnot. But before we jump right to the video, if you guys have been enjoying my videos lately, make sure you like down below and subscribe as well. It's completely free, you can unsubscribe anytime and I'd really appreciate it. That being said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of the video. It is time for the investigation. So if you guys didn't see the last episode, first murder happened, Rantaro is very dead, and now it's time for our first investigation. Now I'm gonna try to think. I assume I just gotta go. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong button. I'm assuming I gotta just look everywhere. So what can I interact with? Actually, wait, hold on. I should probably check the vent first, right? Vent is open. I was the one who took off the grate and left in the duct. We were keeping watch in the classroom this vent leads to. I don't think the culprit came in or out through here.
Yeah.
That's true. Right, just want to make sure. Oh, library vent. I'm basically just going to click everything that could be useful. Front bookcase. Okay, wait. I think this is the bookcase that we put one of the cameras on, so this should be important. Tons of books are crammed into the bookcase and arranged in various stacks on top. Doesn't seem like anything has changed since we set up the cameras.
Remember,
The books they stacked up haven't moved.
Yeah.
I mean the ones I stacked to keep people from going through the vent? Yeah, those have been left alone. Oh, alright. What else do we have? I want to start first to look at anything important, like any important things here, like the bookcase and stuff like that, and then I was going to start talking to people. Let's look at the moving bookcase. The moving bookcase is closed right now, so the hidden door is currently out of sight.
by the way.
I set up a security sensor on top of this bookcase, right?
Okay.
It should still be there. Let me check. We should climb up the ladder and look on top of the moving bookcase.
Remember.
Still here. Should take it down now.
Oh.
Moving is fine. Won't your receiver go off when you move it?
No.
No, it's alright. I turned the receiver off. And turn it off?
Okay.
Yeah, make sure to switch it off on the way down here. Thought the mastermind could still be inside. I didn't want to alert them.
I see.
I see. Smart thinking. Okay, so that's for that. Okay, let's go by the body. I want to see what's around him. I want to see if there's anything important here. Pretty sure I don't need to tell you this, but shouldn't we investigate Rantaro's body? Yeah, if you want to find clues, we have to. If it's too much for you, Kaede, you don't have to, okay?
No.
Well, it's fine, I can do it. My mind was set, and I started to walk towards Rantaro's body. There he is. Don't worry, he's just sleeping. He's taking a nap. Last time I saw Rantaro, he was alive and well. Why did Rantaro die here?
Huh?
What do you mean, die here?
Remember.
I mean, if Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase, that would mean he came all the way over here after the bookcase opened. He moved away from the hidden door to this spot. Why would he do that? And there's no trace of his body being moved. It doesn't add up.
Are you okay?
You okay, or have gone pale? Well, I guess that's normal. We have to investigate a body after all. Body if someone was alive and talking to us a while ago.
No.
It's okay, really. We just have to do our best. Not just for Rantaro's sake, but also so we can avenge him. So we can protect everyone else. We have to defeat the mastermind who's orchestrating this whole thing.
Hey.
Kaede, I'll help you out in any way I can. I'll support you from the investigation. I'm sort of a detective after all.
Jeez.
Sort of. You are a detective, remember?
Okay.
Alright. Okay, immediately, bloody shot ball. Bloody shot ball's on the ground.
Could it be?
Shot ball, could it be?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely came from the warehouse on the first floor. There's blood all over it. It's a murder weapon, right? I don't see anything else that couldn't have been used.
You're right.
Shot itself was heavy. It would have to be fairly strong to use as a weapon. Fairly strong, huh? Alright, what about the blood sport? Notice this. Here's the thing here. Look at how high up the blood splatter is. This is what is kind of weird here. I, of course, don't know that much about how the body works and how blood flows. I feel like if you were to just, if someone was like right in front of him and hit him in the face, if he was like looking away and someone hit him in the back of the head with the chopper ball, like just threw it at him, and he died, there would be like a big blood splatter here, I feel like. But it's like tiny little bits that go all the way up to like here. Like that's really high up. Now we need to examine his body, but I'm not sure where to start.
Leave it to me.
Okay, I can do it. Richie showed no hesitation as we began to examine Rantaro's body. There's blood on the back of his head. It looks like it's a pretty deep wound, consistent with blunt force trauma. I don't see any other injuries. If Monokuma file is accurate, this would be a fatal wound. So we can trust a Monokuma file? Yeah, for now. Richie then stuck his hand into Rantaro's pocket.
Huh?
Wait, what are you doing? Checking what he has in his person. There might be a clue. If we're going to do this, we have to be thorough. I told you I would support you after all. How can I say that with so much confidence? Come on, Kaede, pull yourself together. Taro had in his possession the key to his room and the student handbook monopad. The monopad is definitely his, and it's exactly the same model as ours. He didn't have a card key on him? As I was thinking, but he didn't have it. Rentaro really wasn't the mastermind. If he was the mastermind, he wouldn't have come here without the key card. So with what we know now, this is the most likely possibility. Why was Rentaro here if he wasn't the mastermind?
Are you okay?
Hey, are you okay? We finished investigating the body. Let's get out of here for now, okay?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So, okay. Maybe Rantaro knew about the hidden bookcase. Because technically he said he was going to do something, but didn't tell us what. Maybe he did exactly what we did, and that he knew about the hidden bookcase and just didn't tell anyone. Something is bothering me. Why did Rantaro come to the library? Seems like likely that he is not the mastermind. What reason did he have for coming here? This has something to do with what Rantaro mentioned earlier. Yeah, because he could have... Maybe he knew about the hidden bookcase just like we did. But just like we did as well, he didn't tell anyone. Ending the game itself.
Could it be?
It's possible he knows the hidden door in the library just like we did.
Huh?
What? He might have come to the same conclusion we did, that the mastermind would come here. I mean, he had the same idea as us? No way, he should have told us. Could have worked together. Collapsed to the floor, crushed by the weight of my frustration. No. Probably couldn't risk telling us. Like you said, he was suspicious of everyone. I have you, Kaede, but Rantaro didn't have anyone he could trust. That might have been the only difference between me and him. He said that he offered me a hand. Took his hand and he firmly pulled me to my feet.
Remember.
Kaede, let's go. We can't waste time now. Not going to give up, right? You're going to save everyone.
Yeah.
Shuichi. He's right, I can't give up now.
Shuichi.
Thanks, I feel like I can rely on you even more.
Huh?
Huh? Shuichi's right, we can't give up until it's over. Can't stay depressed forever. I have to help everyone get out of here. We have to continue the investigation. We gotta find the mastermind. So I looked at basically everything here. What about the rear sliding door? This is the rear door. It's the furthest door from the stairs and it leads to the hallway. By the way, this is a sliding door. See, it opens when you slide it. Yeah, I saw that. Think Rantaro entered through this door? Can't say for sure until we get those pictures back from the Monocubs. You're right, we'll just have to wait. What about the monitor? Can we talk about, like, the video that played? Okay, I still don't really get that. Time limit to start the killing game had almost expired, but then the countdown stopped and that obnoxious noise went away too. I wonder what would have happened if the time limit had expired. I guess that's it for here. All we really gotta do now is talk to everyone. Well, if you're ultimate detective, then you got your eyes on the culprit, right?
Huh?
What?
I'll leave it to you.
Tell me who you think the culprit is. I don't mind if it's just an educated guess. I want to know too.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I can't say anything yet.
Not cool.
Someone you're a little bit suspicious of, right? There's gotta be.
Jeez.
You're afraid of that. You're afraid of suspecting someone, aren't you? That's how it looks to me.
But
With things the way they are, wouldn't it be better for you to suspect others more? Let me just warn you. The way the world works is that those who speak win. The truth can easily be twisted. In order to fix a twisted truth, you need something even more powerful. What do you mean?
be careful.
I mean that testimonies without evidence are powerless. Be careful. Okay then, what about Kurumi?
But,
Why did the culprit not step forward and take advantage of the first blood perk?
huh?
What?
Ben.
The culprit must have killed to survive, so it is odd that they would not step forward. Sure, I wonder what that means.
That's true.
I can think of several possibilities, but the worst case scenario is the culprit's objective wasn't to survive, it was to kill everyone here.
Huh?
Everyone?
That is correct.
But explain why they would forego their survival in favor of a class trial. Doesn't that seem like a bit of a stretch to you?
Do you agree?
If the culprit is also the mastermind, then it's certainly plausible.
Yeah.
Well, true, killing us all does seem like something the mastermind would do.
Ben.
We cannot lose this fight. Even on this uncharted path, we must find our way. Okay. Alright.
Trashy
Don't talk to me,
spank.
crotch itch. I'm fucking busy. You continued ignoring us while she fiddled with the controller.
Huh?
What's that controller for?
Ah.
Dun, it's a prone. Prone?
Um,
I mean that butt into the conversation, but doesn't even mean drone.
actually.
It was a prone and team up with the rest of the Ganglion Alliance to destroy humanity. I have no idea what she's talking about.
And then
Wait a second, the controller is... Not again at dick cheese. She's after not just even pointing her finger upward.
Ha! Feast your eyes on the latest creation from the gorgeous girl genius, Miu Iruma. It's a drone.
I told you that's a drone. If it was a drone, it'd be leading a pack of vicious monsters. I don't get it.
when did you have time to make this?
I got bored after I made those cameras you asked for, so I modified this RC plan. I even decked it out with a camera so it'll take perfect aerial photographs. From there, I'll use the photos as a reference to draft a floor plan to help the investigation. This way, I get out of having to do any actual investigative legwork.
Oh, okay. Drafting a floor plan with photos? Amazing, I'm sure this will help with the investigation.
Out of my way!
My problem is I'm not used to operating a drone and taking pictures with it.
Jeez.
Can't be proud of that, as if you don't hurry, the investigation will end soon.
Bitch!
Can't do shit about that, so just calm your tiny tits and shut up.
Jeez.
Shut up you, my chest is way better than your nasty cow udders. Udders?
Actually,
Yeah, wimpy when someone stands up to you, huh? You're actually a complete wuss. Oh, now the drone's here now. There it is. Alright, well, I feel like I've done almost everything. I just gotta talk to Tsumugi and that's it. I know who killed Rantaro, but it's Monokuma's fault that it happened. Because he pressured us, this happened. The motive he gave us is part of it, and so is that strange music.
that's terrible.
Hey, that music has such a high volume to make us feel sick and want to kill. It was awful, I thought I'd go crazy.
Can't believe
But someone felt pressured by that and killed Rantaro. It's all Monokuma's fault. Anyway, we have to stop the mastermind so it's the last murder that ever happens here. We just have to. Alright. What else is here? I could talk to Shuichi, I guess. I haven't done that yet. Kaya, do you remember what we saw when we came in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. We saw the moving bookcase close on its own, right? No one even touched it, so how did that happen? Actually, it has to do with how the bookcase works. We should move the bookcase to reveal the hidden door.
Is that all right?
Take a look at this. If I let go of the bookcase, and after waiting for a bit... Okay, so it's got like an auto-close feature, alright. Now close on its own. Bookcase is set up with, like an automatic door. It closes after a period of time. Makes perfect sense when you think about it. If it didn't close on its own, you wouldn't be able to put the bookcase back after you went inside.
I see.
I see, the bookcase has to close on its own once you go through the hidden door. Wait, if the bookcase closes itself after you enter the hidden door... Maybe the reason why the bookcase closed itself was because the mastermind was hiding just past the hidden door.
You're right.
To killing Rantaro, they ran through the hidden door. It certainly is possible. Check that now.
Huh?
How do we check?
Remember.
Dust on the card reader, remember? We should move the bookcase again to reveal the hidden door once more. I don't know about that, though. Because couldn't... First, alright, let's see. We need to get a closer look at the gap of the card reader.
Huh?
Dust is still there.
You're right.
Looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here. That's not fully true. Because technically, couldn't the mastermind just, like, enter the room? Like, open the door from the inside, enter the library, kill Rantaro, and then go back through the door without using the card reader? I feel like they could probably do that. What if the mastermind replaced the dust if they used the card reader?
No.
Remember exactly where I put the dust. It hasn't been moved at all.
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume the mastermind did not go through this door. No one who moved the moving bookcase at this time was Rantaro himself?
No.
Can't say for sure. We'll know more when we get the pictures back. There's a chance that someone else was hiding here. Well, alright.
See.
I still think the mastermind is the culprit. We just need to find the clues that can connect us to the mastermind. We'll end the killing game that way, too. Alright, what else? I guess the front door. It's the front door that leads directly to the basement stairs. We went through this door because we discovered Rantaro's body. We entered the library through here with Kaito and Tenko.
Yeah.
We saw the moving bookcase close, and then when we ran over,
It's true.
found Rantaro's body behind that bookcase. Wonder if Rantaro entered through the same door as we did. Maybe the mastermind did too.
That's...
We'll see the pictures after the Monokubs develop them, that'll be clear. Guess all we can do is wait. Kaide, I think we've investigated the entire library now. So I don't know anything yet. I feel like we didn't get any closer to the mastermind.
You're right.
Most important piece of evidence will be those photos, once we get those. But then again, we can't just say that and do nothing. Let's keep investigating what we can. Keep investigating?
That's true.
I think we should collect alibis. We need to verify where everyone was during the time frame when Rantaro was killed.
see.
If that's the case, then who should we question? 6 people that went down to the basement with Rantaro. The 6 of them. Let's talk to them first. They should have been in the game room along with Rantaro. Let's ask them about what happened there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go find them. For now, let's head to the game room. Well, alright. This is interesting already. It's kind of a little confusing, And it's interesting how this is going to play out. Okay, if I remember correctly, the game room is just right over here. Yes, it is. Here, oh yeah, Maki's here. Maki, you were in the game room when Rentaro was killed, right?
Hey.
What are you all doing down there? Rentaro was with you, right?
Hey.
Am I a suspect? Well, that's not what I meant. You should suspect me. In fact, you should be suspicious of everyone.
Huh?
Because
Someone got killed right after we all gathered here. The timing is too perfect. And again, with the time limit so close to expiring, maybe that's why it happened.
you don't know.
Trust no one, Kaede, or you'll lose. Got it? Can't get a read on Maki at all. She just saw a dead body, yet she's perfectly calm. Hard to imagine her as its ultimate child caregiver. Why were you all here in the first place? It was Kaito's idea. He suddenly wanted to hold a strategy meeting and gather us together. Well, I was right. It was some sort of meeting. So we should confront Monokuma once the time limit expires.
Don't understand.
Pick the 7 people we thought would be useful in the fight. Okay. Not sure those 7 would all be useful in a fight, though.
I see.
I thought Himiko's magic and Angie's connection to Atu would be useful.
Huh?
What about you, Maki? Why did you also pick the ultimate child caregiver?
This is stupid.
He just looked at me and said, yeah, you probably know how to fight. That's it? Jeez, that does sound like something Kaito would do, though.
But
Why have a strategy meeting in the game room in the
I
basement?
don't know.
Beats me. Maybe Kaito figured it would be hard for Monokuma to find us here. In other words, it was just a coincidence? What was Rentaro doing at that time? Was he in the strategy meeting with you?
That's true.
He was at first. Then he excused himself to go to the bathroom and left on his own. Kaito and Tenko went looking for him so we could find the meeting before time expired. Or finish. That must have happened around... yeah, so that's why we ran into them in the first place. Okay. Did the 4 of you just wait in the game room the whole time?
No.
Angie, Himiko, and I were the only ones who stayed behind. Gunta never joined us. Gunta wasn't with you guys. Gunta did arrive, but then he left and locked himself in the AV room in the back. He was in the AV room by himself? Suspicious behavior, isn't it? The other 2 felt the same way. What other 2?
Like I'd know.
When you go to the AV room, they're probably still there. Oh, alright. I will do that then.
Shuichi.
Hey, Shuichi, the AV room is that room in the back, right?
the
Kaede, have you never been in there before?
Yeah.
Nope, not yet. Anyway, let's go. So are they saying Gunta suspicious?
wait.
Wait, Gunta not murder anyone.
On, man.
Totally, we're not saying you did. We just want to talk.
No.
No, it's him, alright. He got the face of a killer.
No way.
Don't judge Gunta by his outside. On the inside, Gunta, gentleman.
Hey.
What's going on here? Hey there, Kaede. We're just trying to ask him. So that's why we're still asking nicely. Are you or are you not the culprit?
Yeah.
Or are you not the culprit? Are you not the culprit? Gunta, no. So it's been this over and over. We can't move forward at all. I think your questions are the problem. I'll change my question. Timmy buys 5 strawberries for 50 cents each and 1 apple. It's totally off topic, Himiko. Do your own math homework.
You know?
Hey, Gunta, I talked to Maki earlier. You were in the basement AV room alone the whole time, right? What were you doing here alone? Gunta happy to be invited to the meeting, but Gunta think he not be much help because he not smart.
Bugs
So
are
Gunta in here alone watching Bug Movie.
Huh?
How does that help?
honest.
Bug Movie fill Gunta with fight. Make Gunta ready to fight Monokuma.
See.
Helps you fight. Okay, sure. You do you, Gunta.
No.
Why was it locked? What was locked?
With my
To
magic.
answer honestly, I'll change you into a girl with my magic. Gunta no can become girl Gunta. The Gunta never becomes gentleman.
Please.
Himiko, can you just shut up for a second? You're making this harder than it has to be.
Is that all right?
Gunta, can you tell us what happens next?
Don't,
Gunta just need focus. If Gunta no focus, Gunta no can fill up with fight.
honest.
That it really? Gunta just want to protect everyone. You guys not gonna believe Gunta, huh? Because Gunta's so big and scary looking, huh?
Oh,
Calm down, you're really making a scary face.
how can this be?
Gunta feels so useless. After hearing his story, I can see why people would suspect him. I wonder what really happened. Could he actually be the mastermind?
That's true.
Hey, let's investigate this room a little more. We also need to verify Gunta's alibi. Yeah, you're right. What do we got here? Okay, speakers, probably not. Poster bucket, probably not. Video player. Check the door first. This door is different than the one we used to enter the game room. Is this connected to the hallway?
You're right.
Seems that way. Let's check.
Yeah.
Sliding door, I'll open it. Tried to open it, but...
Huh?
That's weird. Doesn't open all the way. Looks like it wasn't installed right. I can only stick my arm through. See the hallway on the other side, but I suppose it's not possible to use this door.
No.
If it's Gunta, it doesn't matter if the door was stuck. He's strong enough to throw that super heavy manhole cover.
That's right.
Yeah, could you eat this door for breakfast?
Gunta never do that.
We cannot eat door for breakfast. Breakfast, most important meal of any gentleman's day. I agree.
Huh?
Think Gunta could eat this door?
No.
No, not that. I mean, I don't think he did anything like that. Look at this.
Is that all right?
There's dust piled up on the railing of the door. The sliding door hasn't moved in a while. Then he just forced his way through the gap. It's not possible. There's maybe enough space for a baseball to fit through. I guess an arm could fit through as well if it were thin enough.
Magic.
He probably used magic that makes you slip and keeps the fat off.
Wait.
Goto no can use magic.
Okay.
Oh, I can use magic. You two never have anything important to say.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi? Nothing. Just something I want to confirm. I'm just going to try the sliding door one more time. Shuichi peeked through the gap of the sliding door. He muttered.
I knew it.
Thought so. Look, you can see the rear entrance to the library from here. The store and the rear entrance are located straight across from one another. So what?
That's...
I'm not sure if it matters yet, but it's a little concerning. Concerning how? Well, alright. I think we've investigated everything here, too. What should we do next?
Hey.
Oh, let's ask the others some questions. There's still people we haven't talked to. We'd be done if we had the pictures. We wouldn't have to waste our time like this. We already know who the mastermind is. That's true, but we shouldn't wait around and do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, well, I guess just talk to people.
Gonta.
Like Buckman, so Phil going to a fight. To fight Monokuma. Sounds like a lie.
Ah, jeez.
Trap separating ridiculous thing. Okay, this is the same. This is the same thing, right? Okay. Not those two don't really have anything to say. I'll talk to Kaido.
Damn.
Hey, that happened right next door to our strategy meeting. Tell me more about the strategy meeting of yours. You got everyone to meet in the basement, right? What, am I one of your suspects now? That's not what I'm... Just answer the question. Why is every single time I just want to say, hey, can you answer this question for me? Everyone's like, oh, you think I'm a killer? No, just answer the question. That's why you're suspicious of me.
Of course.
I'm not the culprit. I swear it on the universe. You have nothing to hide, so you can ask me anything. Okay, well, I asked you something. You didn't answer the question. Now that we have the chance, let's look back at the entire incident together. Kaito went to the scene with us, so he might have noticed something we missed. Alright then, where should we start? After Kaidai and I set up the cameras, we were keeping watch from the classroom. Some time passed, and then we saw you guys go down to the basement. When you start asking people to go with you?
So...
I don't remember the exact time, but I asked them one by one, and we all went there together. That's when we saw you. You, Gunta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro.
You know...
I think about it, the monitor started going off just before that. Creepy music made it hard to keep the strategy meeting going. I want to confirm what you've told me so far. Everyone went to the game room from this meeting, and no one went to the library, right? Yeah, we went straight to the game room, but right after we went inside, Gunta went to the AV room and wouldn't come out. Yeah, Maki told me about that.
So...
After that, during the meeting, Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. We thought it'd be bad if the meeting stopped, so me and Tenko went to go get him back. That's when we met up with you guys.
Okay.
We had gone down to the basement because the security sensor receiver went off. Right when I was about to open the library door, you guys called out to us. After you and Tenko left the game room, Himiko and Maki were still there, right?
Got it.
Yeah, I can guarantee it.
But you know...
Alright, I can't guarantee that Gunta was in here the whole time.
See.
We can't confirm Gunta's alibi
Hey.
yet. The library's rear entrance is at the end of the hallway, correct? Do you see anyone in there?
Right.
I didn't get a good look, but I'm sure I would have noticed if someone was there.
Jeez.
I opened the door to the library with you guys and found Rantaro's dead body. This is about how it went. We didn't learn any new information, though.
Come on, man.
I'm not clear of suspicion yet, huh?
No.
Don't worry, you're not like a suspect.
Ass.
Not something a detective should say. What?
Listen up.
Suspect me, you better pursue it to the end. Investigate until you're satisfied. If you don't do that, you'll never reach the truth. Rantaro will have died for no reason. This is where you need to let your ultimate talent shine. Shuichi.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you know something or remember anything, let us know.
Of course.
I'm not planning on leaving it all to you guys. I'll investigate on my own. Alright, so I guess that's everything here. Because normally if there's more stuff to investigate in a room, the game doesn't let you leave the room until you need to still investigate more. So I'm assuming that means we're done here. So then where else do we go? Where else should we go? I don't know what they're doing. I'll talk to Tenko. Tenko, I wanted to ask you something. I think about what happened in the game room. She only confirmed what Maki had told us and didn't provide any new information. I see.
That's right.
No, Gunta would be the most suspicious since he locked himself in the AV room. Not to mention he's also a male. You're submitting that as evidence.
Hey.
By the way, how's your investigation been going?
No.
I haven't done any investigating. What?
Degenerate man.
Yeah, Generate, don't give me that face. I've been doing something else. I've been watching Angie.
Huh?
Watching Angie?
Listen up.
You couldn't investigate with one other person, right? Angie's just been wandering around alone.
See.
That's why you're with Angie. I don't want to suspect anyone either, but girls' lives are at stake here.
Okay.
Investigation like this to work, we have to trust each other. It does not look happy right now. Act all high and mighty with me, you two-faced degenerate.
No.
That's right, that wasn't my intention. Okay, that's a whole lot of nothing. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go up. Everyone else in that room was, wait, check the map. Normally there's... Yeah, there we go. I remember. Normally in this game, there's exclamation points for where you can go. Okay. Classroom A is where we need to... Okay, so we need to go to Classroom A. Because normally in this game, when you see an exclamation point, that means you should investigate there. There's gotta be something here, then. Let's talk to these two. Hey, Shuichi, I'd like to ask you two a question. We're on the lookout inside this classroom, right?
Yeah.
And from here, we could keep an eye on the basement, and it was close to the library, too.
You're right.
That's our alibi. We're both in this classroom, and a murder occurred.
See.
The probability that you two committed this crime is extremely low. By the way, were the two of you together the entire time? No, I did leave for a bit to see what was happening in the basement. Besides that, we were together the whole time until the receiver went off. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Hey,
That's all I wanted to ask? Ask one more question, specifically about that vent.
By the way,
It appears to be connected to this classroom. The air duct in this basement hallway leads to it.
that's...
Yeah, I was also concerned about this vent. That's why we kept watching this classroom.
that's right.
Because the culprit wouldn't be able to use this vent if we were here on the lookout. Under those circumstances, it would be just difficult to sneak into the library from here.
Okay.
Kaide stacked up books in front of the library vent as well. With those in the way, it would be even harder for someone to go in and
I'll
out.
commit that to my memory.
Really, I would be sure to save that important piece of information to my memory bank.
Thank you very
Hope
much.
my line of questioning has not offended either of you. It's necessary so that we may find the truth. Kibo, you totally sounded like a detective or a lawyer just now. Maybe you were a detective or a lawyer in a past life. Past life? How can I have a past life when I'm not made of human components? Still something we need to check. Okay, we already talked to Kiyo, and we already did all of this. I guess, or we talked to Kibo, and now we're gonna talk to Kiyo. Let me guess, you wish to hear my alibi?
Huh?
How'd you know?
You see.
Appearance and actions just as far suggest I am someone who would commit a murder. Basically self-aware. So to briefly state the truth, the body discovery announcement played, I was in the dining hall eating supper.
Yes.
Other people there with me were Miyu, Karumi, and Samugi. Monica prepared the meal for me and it was listed on the menu as pasta tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake or some such. Pasta sounds depressing.
Understand.
Includes my alibi. I do hope I can be of some help. How about the people around you? Did you notice anything in particular?
Yes.
There's something to note. It would be that Miyu was tinkering with something or other. There was also a brief period of time where Samugi left to use the restroom. Restroom, huh? Interesting. Samugi is the ultimate cosplayer. She could have gone to the bathroom to secretly disguise herself as someone else. Someone else, but who? I don't know. But I'll go talk to her. She should be at the crime scene in the library. Well, alright. Let me think. Okay, so... it was me and Shuichi. That's 2. And then there were 7 more. Let me see. There were... Maki, Kaito, Gunta, Angie, Rantaro, Tenko, and I don't know. Basically, there's 7 people who went down. That's 7. And then there was the 4 in the dining hall, which makes it 11. So technically 10. There's basically 5 people who don't really have an alibi. I guess Kibo's one of them. I'm just gonna ask for his alibi. I don't think we have his alibi. What are we doing during the body discovery announcement? My alibi.
Huh?
You glitching right now?
Well,
I'm just searching for the right words. In all honesty, I was alone in my room, so I admit my alibi is not altogether reliable. So you don't have an alibi? Ryoma said he was alone in his room too. Just a way to throw him under the bus. That was not my intention. You see, both Kibo and Ryoma don't have an alibi. I mean, it's possible one of those two is the mastermind. Am I suspicious because I don't have an alibi?
No.
I won't suspect you just because you don't have an alibi.
Of course.
I'm not saying that because you're a robot or anything. I'm not robophobic at all.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much, but you don't need to be so PC. So him and Ryoma don't have an alibi. So that's now 3 people who we haven't even heard of. Which if I think about it, I think that... I don't even know. We decided to think about Samugi, now we know everyone's alibi. What about Kokichi?
No.
We need to ask him. He was definitely alone. Everyone we talked to hasn't seen him, so no one would corroborate his alibi, right? It means he must have been alone. Right, I guess that's why you're a detective and I'm not. Alright, so now we need to go back downstairs to talk to Samugi. Alright. I don't really know what else to do after this. I feel like there's not much left to investigate after this. It's kind of just wait for the photos to be developed and then jump into the trial. Alright. Oh, Smoogie, move over here. Okay.
Hey.
Smoogie, I need to ask you something. She looks like she's busy thinking about something. She won't talk to me. Yeah, that's no excuse to give up. Grabbed the hem of Smoogie's skirt and began to lift it slowly.
Got it?
You know, if your skirt's Smoogie, you okay with that? Like Kaede. Here to talk, I'm gonna lift your skirt for Shuichi to see. I'm gonna tie your skirt around your head so everyone can see your panties.
I understand.
I just need to talk, right? Took you long enough. I can't let Shuichi's innocent eyes get dirty.
That's wrong.
No, they won't get dirty.
Shuichi.
Seen dirtier Shuichi? He has seen dead bodies, but okay. What do you want to talk about?
You know?
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Since you're the ultimate cosplayer, that means you could disguise yourself as anyone, even one of us, right? That's what you think of me. Well, since we're in this situation, I'll be clear.
That's impossible.
I cosplay fictional characters. I don't cosplay real people, or rather, I can't. Can't. Isn't it easy to just wear someone else's clothes as disguise? And cosplay isn't a disguise. I'm sorry. Probably have a hard time believing me if I just say it, so I'll show you. Show me how. Come on, Kaede. Now wait. Somebody grabbed my hand and dragged me to the girls' bathroom on the first floor. You gonna punch me or tie me up?
Hey now.
There's no way I'd do a thing like that.
Hey.
Hurry up and take your clothes off. What? Why? Because I'm going to cosplay as you, of course. Now give me your clothes. Oh, but
Right?
come on, hurry up. What? I slowly undressed and handed my clothes to Smoogie. They're telling me to look the other way. I waited while she changed into my clothes. Okay, now you can look. What the hell? The gross bumpy rash had spread across Smugie's body.
Hi, I'm Kaede Akamatsu. This isn't cosplay of the spiky-headed underling of a certain space emperor. This is cospops, an allergic reaction that happens when I dress up as real people. This is
Really?
the price for my power. The equivalent exchange for my cosplay.
Okay, I get it. Change out of my clothes already.
That's what that is. We changed our clothes and returned to the library. Shuichi was waiting.
What happened?
Hey, what's wrong? Shuichi couldn't have disguised herself. Trust me, she saw some shit you didn't want to see. Since you saw the cospox, right? Cosplay is love.
You're right.
Breathe life into characters, almost like you're summoning them. In fiction to the real world, like an oracle channeling the gods. So I can cosplay various characters from across the wide world of fiction. It's impossible to cosplay as someone who exists in the real world. That's not cosplay, it's just impersonating someone. Oh, I didn't need that long explanation. Ding dong bing bong.
Huh?
This chime.
You bastard!
Time, you bastards, time for the long away class trial. Well, now we're just announcing that the foes are ready. Don't interrupt me. Anyway, I'll be waiting at the warehouse. Huh? Yeah, my face look weird to you? My face always looked this weird. Well, alright, they're ready.
Hey.
Did you hear that, Shuichi? The pictures have finally been developed. Let's go, come on, get a move on. Wait, Kaede. Ran as fast as I could to the school warehouse. I couldn't stay put, knowing that the truth was so close at hand. Well, alright. The photos better be good. We better have caught some stuff on them, or else this is really gonna suck. Ran a full sprint to the warehouse. I pressed the wrong button as well.
Wait!
Wait, Kaede, shouldn't get so worked up. Can't help her, so close to learning the truth. We gotta find out who the mastermind is. Well, you came.
We're intruding!
Today I came to see you toots. You're as lovely as always. Come on, Suki, you're such a flirt. May I join you for a drink? Hey, what do you want? I've got cash to burn. Yeah, thank you. Where's the photo? I get bothered. Where's the photo? Can I get it? Stop the banter. Can I get my photos? What are you guys gonna do this for? Take these. It's all the photos. They're separated in envelopes for each camera. Use them to take the bastard down. It's all up to you now. Dead.
Dumbass!
So rich, what a journalist gonna do by nothing, that's what. By the way, Monofan, want to get out of here after your shift ends? A fancy steak dinner. What's your name today? You told me to accelerate. Do you have another job? Okay, what matters is we got the photos. That's good. Anyway, it looks like we have the pictures now. Yeah, finally. Oh, everyone's here. Damn. Hey, are those developed photos? Cooper should be in those photos, right? Say, I want to see the dumb look on the culprits' faces. Let's take a look. Look at the photos taken by the camera near the front entrance first. And that says front entrance has a total of 4 pictures. See the first one. Okay. When we arrived at the library, so I took a picture then. Yeah, this was right before we found Rantaro's body. Pretty bad picture of me, but don't focus on it too much, okay?
Of course.
So sure, we do not care. Let's get to the next one. Yeah, this is a picture of us running to the library after we heard Tenko scream. Doesn't help us at all. Hurry up and show the next picture. Yeah, okay. This at least shows the order of like who showed up.
It seems as if
It's everyone who came to the library after the body discovery announcement.
Yeah.
Everyone pictured here, myself included, was on our way to the basement. Got there a bit late. All pictures of when we found the body. One photo from the entrance, correct? Let's take a look at that one. Oh, I'm assuming this is Shuichi taking down the camera. Or Shuichi? I think I tripped one of the sensors when I was removing the camera. What are you saying? The picture doesn't seem to have any clues that will help us either. The camera pointed at the front entrance when I snapped these 4 pictures. That does help to at least know the order of who showed up at the crime scene. Neither Rantaro nor anyone else could be who could be the culprit in the photos. I pressed the wrong button again.
Hey.
Both entered through the back door then?
that is correct.
Examine the photos taken by the camera near the rear entrance then. Only 2 photos were taken by the camera pointing at the rear entrance. Let's see the first picture. Oh, fair enough. There's Rantaro.
I knew it.
Rantaro went through the rear entrance, perhaps so no one would see him.
See.
That'd be possible that he was moved to the library after being murdered. That does not appear to be the
If
case.
So.
It means he was killed in the library after going there on his own will. Anyway, let's move to the next one. Maybe we'll show the mastermind. Or I'll show Shuichi again.
Sorry.
Sorry, me again. This is from when I was removing the camera. And tension hog.
No.
No choice. To remove the cameras, he had to be close to the sensor. Alright. All for the rear entrance. That's these 2 photos. Culprit not in rear entrance photo either. What does this mean? There's not in either the front or rear entrance pictures. That's pretty odd. Why is there a picture of the mastermind entering? Hey, Shuichi, don't you think that's weird? Look at the pictures from the hidden door camera. It might tell us something. Oh, yeah. The camera should have captured the moment the mastermind opened the door. Hope that was the case as I removed the photos from the envelope. There were 2 photos. The first one, only 2. Let me see. Oh, yep. That's Rantaro moving it. Rantaro. Rantaro was the one who moved the bookcase then. Must have known about the hidden door.
Could it be?
Culprit have gone to the hidden room.
See.
Yeah, there's a possibility.
Understand.
No, let's see the next picture. There's one remaining, isn't there? Yeah, here it is. What? What's Rantaro doing?
Yeah.
Like he's reaching for the camera. Maybe he was trying to remove it? I didn't know something while I was removing the camera. The security sensor for this camera was switched off.
So.
In that case, the photo was likely taken before the sensor was turned off. That would mean that Rantaro noticed it. He saw our hidden camera.
By the way,
Moving the bookcase triggers the sensor, which in turn activates the camera, right? Bookcase appears to have already been moved, so why did the sensor activate?
I don't get it.
Who cares? What happened to the culprit? How come there's not in any of these photos?
Seems as if
That photo must have been taken shortly before Rantaro was killed. If so, then the culprit should be pictured right behind him in this photo. Why is the culprit nowhere to be seen? Well, that's it for the photos. That's all the photos. Okay, no new clues, and we still don't know who the culprit is. What a fucking waste.
Why?
Did she really have developed all the photos? Maybe she got rid of the ones that showed the culprit? How rude. I developed all the film that I was given. For my mom, my daddy, the way I did.
Bastard.
There's all the photos from the hidden cameras. Relax and get to deducing. Seriously, all the pictures? You gotta be kidding me. The culprit's not in any of them. The culprit didn't go to the library, then how'd they kill Rantaro? This must be what they call a perfect crime.
Huh?
Perfect crime?
I'm disappointed.
Oh man, I only have been slacking off because I thought those photos would reveal the culprit.
No.
Should have been helping us investigate. Oh, by the way... Yeah, the photos that we just saw 2 seconds ago. Trevor had his mom pad the whole time, didn't he? Do you think anything was in it?
I do not agree.
The student handbook did not contain much in the way of pertinent information. I doubt it has anything to do with the case. He simply has his monopad with him.
Okay.
I expected his monopad, but I didn't find anything suspicious in it.
Oh, man.
Oh man, so I got nothing to do with the case. How confusing.
Are you okay?
Kaede, you okay? Why aren't they in the pictures? If the mastermind had these photos, it would have solved everything. So why the hell? Kaede. Oh, I think that's it for the investigation, because we got another ding dong bing bong. Spanakuma.
Right. It's
for the class trial. Please assemble in front of the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. Remember that red door surrounded by plants? It's just on the other side. From there, you'll be escorted to a delightful class trial. See you all there.
Well, all right, that's it. At least for now. Time already.
Correct.
Seems we have no choice but to continue the discussion at the class trial. I don't want to go. Me neither. What a pain. Are you scared? An NPC like you has nothing to be scared of. I'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against a wall.
Yeah.
We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial.
That's right.
And everything, including this killing game, will come to an end.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Find this mastermind. If it's a man, let's beat him to death.
Jeez.
And beating him to death going a bit far. Everyone followed Monokuma's instructions and walked towards the courtyard. Alright. He said red door? I don't remember there being a red door in the courtyard. I'll probably find it once I get to the courtyard. So I'll just head my way over there. Head on over. So overall, even though we didn't have the mastermind in the photos, it is helpful. We confirmed the order in which everyone entered the library. We confirmed where Rantaro entered the library, and we also confirmed that Rantaro not only opened the hidden door himself, but also apparently noticed our camera somehow. Okay, this is a red door, I'm assuming. But that's the thing. How did he notice our camera? That's the interesting thing, because I thought it was hidden. It's this red door, right?
Hey.
Kaide, I have one more question. Do you think it's one of us, not just the culprit? The mastermind as well?
Huh?
Is that what you told me, Shuichi?
Okay.
Yes, but since that was only my deduction, I don't know if I should trust that. I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look the other way without confirming anything, then you're just turning your back to the truth.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi? You seemed so sure of yourself during the investigation.
Sorry.
Sorry. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside. I don't remember being in here. Have I been in here before? I don't know.
What?
This is the Shrine of Judgment.
Everyone.
Careful, everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gunta. Give me a piggyback ride. Come on, carry me.
Bitch.
Oh my god, you're so fucking annoying. So, are we doing this class trial here or what? No, Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere from here.
That is trouble.
Monokuma's nowhere to be seen. What's going on? What do I hit? Well, looks like the only thing I can hit is the statue. Monokuma's statue gives off such a weird vibe. Oh?
Huh?
What? Statue moving. Huh, okay. Oh, it's behind. I see. The little passageway is behind the waterfall. Alright.
Huh?
This is an elevator?
This is.
You want us to board
I
it?
don't wanna.
I don't wanna. I don't do scary rides. I don't wanna get on it either. Stay behind then, though I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the end.
I guess.
Yeah, it's true, I know.
Your desire.
Alright, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well. Probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape's not an option.
Hey.
We'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember our promise? We're gonna escape this place and remain good friends
I'll get
afterwards.
us out of here.
So let's do it. I'm sure we'll be alright.
Mm-hmm.
Because we make such an incredible team. I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared of after hearing a girl say that. Bring it. I'll show them how I Kaito Mama, luminary of the who gives a fuck with. Don't you mean die? Don't say something all ominous like that. Come so far already. We just gotta do it. So let's do it. You have no choice. We can't turn back now. Determined, we all stepped forward. Even as we walked towards the elevator, I was shaking with anxious dread. But I kept going, because I decided to fight. And then everyone had boarded the elevator. Alright, down we go.
Oh,
And here's the
that's
classic,
super cool.
everyone in the
It's
elevator
actually
scene.
an elevator.
Even so, this elevator is going pretty far down.
We're falling. I wonder how far we will plummet.
Elevator's also moving pretty fast down. I don't know if all elevators move that fast.
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom real bad.
By all means, go ahead.
Of course. A robot wouldn't understand how inappropriate that is.
So we waited to reach our destination. I whispered to Shuichi.
Shuichi? About that talk from before.
What?
I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth. Even if it is frightening, I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. I used to be like you. Before a piano concert, I was always so nervous that I thought I would vomit. But then I would remember all the people I've made smile with my performances.
Kaede.
All right, let's go. It's better to end bad stuff like this as soon as possible.
Those words were mainly for me, to inspire me so I would not turn back. After some time, the elevator finally came to a halt. The door slowly opened to reveal what awaited us on the other side.
Why, hello there.
Welcome to the class trial. Yay! Oh boy, the class trial's finally starting. Finally, a game that actually feels like a game. Exactly. This is the prophecy foretold. Was that from here on now, things are gonna get so violent you'll wish you could turn back. It's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes. I'm positive.
This is...
Authentic replica of a courtroom. What bad taste.
Oh,
Why are you making us do this? Is this fun for you? Of course, playing strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
You're the worst of
You're
the
seriously the
worst.
worst. Worse or not, those who have fun are the real winners in this world. Doesn't matter what terrible things you do or are done to you, as long as you're having fun.
Oh, I see.
So sickening, someone's refreshing, so how do we get this game going?
Well now.
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it. Following Monokuma's instructions, we head to our respective podiums. As I walked toward my podium, an image of his body flashed in my mind. Rentaro. He died without knowing his own ultimate talent. No, he was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. Never forgive his killer. That's why we're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Rentaro for now. This killer is in the room with us. The mastermind who's controlling Monokuma and forcing us to play this killing game. I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is. We have to find out who it is so we can lift our suspicions of each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight till the bitter end. I will face this life or death class trial. Alrighty, I will save my game. Interesting. So that is the end of our investigation, and that is where the first class trial begins. Wow, okay. So I want to try to end this episode with me putting in some of my thoughts down on what could be. I'm trying to think of pieces that are confusing me. First off, the fact that Rantaro is able to notice our camera is kind of interesting. Because that should have been hidden. I don't know how, because it seems like, is it a coincidence that where he went after he noticed our camera was the same place that he died at? Because that's what I'm thinking, because that could be, I don't know if that's a coincidence. I don't know. This is if I'm gonna be fully honest with you, I don't know who the killer is. I don't even have like a guess. I don't even have like an idea who it could be. It could be literally anyone. And that's gonna be it for this episode of Danganronpa V3. Hope you all did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure you like down below and subscribe as well. Keep mine completely free. You can unsubscribe anytime. And I'll see you all in the next episode.